Hello, my lovely Taurus. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So we are going to be doing your January weekly reading. It is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. And everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my lovely Taurus. Please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear them. All right, Taurus, let's take a look and see what is going on for you guys. Okay. You know, Taurus, I feel like there's something here that you guys really, like, you do not want something to be over. Okay, Ten of Swords in the reverse. And I do feel like you are, there's definitely something here that you want to heal, right? You're willing to commit to it. You're willing to invest time, effort, and energy into it. It's like, I feel like you have a lot of remorse too, whether, and that doesn't, you know, for some of you guys, you could have done things. You could have made mistakes and you have remorse for them. For others of you, I feel like it could just be like would have, could have, should have energies, right? Wishing that you would have handled something differently, or wishing there would have been something that you would have done or not would have done, those kind of things. You know, and if you're not the one that is feeling the remorse, it could be them, but I feel like it's you for some of you guys. But I do kind of feel like your attempts to reconcile this, or your attempts to conversate, right, to have a conversation with this person have all, and I feel like you have tried. You got the Nine of Wands, he's a wounded warrior. You know, your attempts to try to make something work here, try to have conversations, try to work through things, you know, have not went well. Eight of Wands here in the reverse. I feel like it could have led to a period of no communication. Some of you guys could have traveled to try to see them with that Chariot energy, or you just tried to move towards them, right? You know, you were trying to get through this, trying to move through these communication issues is what it looks like. Five of Swords in reverse, I do feel like you have some remorse, right? And also, for those of you where it's not remorse, the Five of Swords in the reverse can just be like talking about, you know, not wanting the conflict, not wanting to argue, not wanting to fight. The Page of Cups in the reverse, but it's like you're, it's like feeling like your true intentions are kind of falling unnoticed because it always seems to be leading to a fight. You know, that it's like you have good intentions going into it, but they're just not coming through the right way. Page of Swords here in the reverse with the Magician. To me, this could feel like a couple different things. I could feel like you're really genuinely trying to make an effort and trying to make something work, and somebody is still very skeptical about it, skeptical about you. I'm also kind of reading that as, you know, you trying to figure out, because sometimes the Page of Swords in the reverse, you know, it's trying to figure out something here, you know, how to make this work. What can I do now? You know, the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups. I do feel like some of you guys do want another opportunity in this and have offered another opportunity, but it has just constantly led to disappointment for you. I feel like you are grieving because you really do want this to work out. So I feel like you could be missing somebody, you could be disappointed, you could be hurting. Got the Six of Wands and the Hermit in the reverse. You just really want something to be a success. You really do want something to work. And the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like, especially if there's been a period of time no communication, I feel like you want to talk to this person. You know, I feel like you want to break the silence. There could be a conversation coming up between the two of you. We will have to see more in a moment. We're going to get their energy out on the table, and then we're going to clarify. Show me the person. Yeah, the Four Swords in the reverse just flipped over. So there definitely could be some communication coming up. So tell me about this person's energy towards Taurus. What is their energy towards Taurus, please? Ooh. What is their energy towards Taurus? Show me the person that Taurus is dealing with. What is their energy towards Taurus, please? Now keep in mind that the roles could be reversed. If you resonate more with the person that we're going to be getting into than this side, then just flip-flop the roles around. So we have the Knight of Wands. Got the Three of Swords in the reverse. Got the Fool card in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, Hierophant in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Six of Swords in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Devil. Okay. I don't feel like this person has fully moved on from this with that Six of Swords in the reverse. That being said, I do feel like they're not being totally honest with you. King of Swords here in the reverse. The King of Swords to me in the reverse can be a card of, you know, like withholding information. It can be a card of, you know, not being honest, not being fully honest and upfront. It can also be kind of a cruel, a verbally cruel energy. Sometimes the King of Swords in reverse can be kind of nasty. He can be somebody who's, you know, really cold and cutting, you know, says some really nasty things. The Knight of Wands here, to me, this combination here together feels very reactive. Like somebody could be losing their temper, and that could be why it's so hard for you guys to communicate. Because it's like somebody could be just hurt and just lashing their hurt out, right? So if you guys had some kind of falling out, or, you know, this person is very hurt in a situation, instead of dealing with those feelings in a positive way, it feels like they could just be lashing out, you know, being very cold with their words, very cutting with their words. You know, somebody who's just not thinking. You know, the Knight of Wands is somebody who just kind of reacts, right? Three of Swords in the reverse, Hierophant in the reverse. I do feel like this person is making a decision to no longer commit to this connection. And I feel like it's because they felt like in the past that you weren't committed to it in the way that they desired from you, right? They could have felt like you were not as committed to the connection as they wanted you to be, whether that's true or not. Like I said, you could resonate more with this person than this side. But I feel like this person is choosing not to communicate, or not to communicate, not to commit to this at this time. You know, the Three of Swords in the reverse to me can just be them wanting to heal from the situation. It can also be, to me, the Three of Swords in the reverse could be a card of forgiveness. So it's like, you know, maybe they are like, okay, well, maybe I'll forgive you for what's happened, but I'm not going to commit to that again. I'm not going to put myself in that position again. We have the Fool card. I think I said something similar to another sign. It's not the same energy, but it's kind of similar. Or there's some similarities. Maybe it was the Leo reading. I'm not 100% sure about that. But we have the Fool card in the reverse with the Four of Pentacles. When it comes to having a new beginning or taking another chance on this, they do view that as risky. You know, they view opening themselves back up to this or recommitting to this as risky. And maybe that's why they're trying so hard to push you away. Because it does kind of feel like that could be deliberate. You know, deliberately being cold or deliberately being nasty. And it's an attempt to push you away. And it's because it causes them a lot of anxiety to, you know, to think about having a new beginning or to think about reconnecting here. They do feel it as something that would just be not good for them or something that would be risky for them. The Four of Pentacles here, I also kind of feel like they're just trying to protect themselves, right? He's kind of got this pentacle over his heart like a shield, you know, so I feel like this person's trying to protect themselves from experiencing more pain. Maybe you guys, especially with that, I did see the Devil at the bottom of the deck here, and especially if you guys have been through a lot together, right? There's been a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges. I feel like you guys have both been hurt. You both have cards of that. They have the Three of Swords, you have the Five of Cups. You guys have both been hurt in this situation, but it's like they're really, really not wanting to put themselves back through that. So let's start to clarify. Tell me about this Page of Swords in the reverse with this Magician. I got the Tower in the reverse. You're not wanting the Tower to fall. It's like you're wanting to hold that tower up brick by brick. And you just don't know how to make that happen. You just don't know how to keep the tower from falling because there's such a big disconnect. And it's like every time, it almost feels like the more that you try to hold the tower together, the more it falls apart. It's like the more effort that you make, you know, the further it pushes them away. You know, that's kind of, and I'm sorry that that's something that you're experiencing, but that does feel what that feels like right at this moment. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles here with the Five of Cups. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of disappointment. that you guys haven't been able to spark things back up, because that is truly what you want. You really do, and you are ready to be committed to it, right? You feel very strongly about this. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, but it's not equal give and take, and you can't, you're like, I can't make this person put the effort in. I can't make this person give us another chance. You know, you're willing to, but it's like, I'm not able to make them. And I think that's causing a lot of grief for you as well. Tell me about this Six of Wands and this Hermit in the reverse. Three of Cups. But I don't think you're giving up. I think you still have hope and faith that, you know, this person will reconnect with you. You guys will be able to make this work in the future. You guys will be able to come back together. So you're still holding out hope, even though, you know, it doesn't, even though there's been a lot of disappointment. Let's put it like that. Tell me about this Knight of Wands with this King of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Wands in the reverse. So somebody's choosing not to communicate this time. Or when they do communicate, it's not the kind of communication that you desire, because it could be cold, it could be cutting, it could be nasty, it could be reactive. And I do feel like there is a deliberate trying to push you away of an energy, right? It's deliberate. Tell me about this Three of Swords in the reverse with this Hierophant in the reverse. The Six of Cups. They do still think about this connection. They do still think about what you guys have been through. But I think that, you know, the good and the bad, right? I think that they do think about the connection that you share, the feelings that they had, but they also think about the negative, the pain, the hurt. It's created a big disconnect. And then they got the Queen of Swords here too. Putting up a lot of boundaries, trying to gain a lot of clarity. Tell me about this Fool card in the reverse with this Four of Pentacles, please. And the Ten of Swords. So yeah, they just feel like it's too risky, and they're trying to protect themselves. You know, they don't want to take a chance at that. You know, they don't want to take a chance of getting hurt like that again. So the Ten of Swords, they are choosing to end this. The Judgment in the reverse. The High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles again. Yeah, so they're kind of like trusting their intuition or the unknown. They don't really know if things would improve. So they're kind of, I don't see them changing their mind at this time. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that they've moved on from the situation, but I do feel like they really are trying to here. Now, these are not going to be permanent outcomes. This is just where the energy lies for about the next week. You know, I feel like you're still holding on hope for this. And, you know, hope is frail, but it's hard to kill. The best thing that I can say to you here, Taurus, is what's meant for you is going to be for you. Okay? It is. It's for you. And nothing can change that. So you don't have to wait, and you don't have to hold on. You know, you can let go, and you can start to focus on you and put the energy towards you. And if this person is meant for you, they will come back around. And if they're not meant for you, then you will find who is meant for you on your path of letting go. Okay? That is what I have for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, then check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, or Patreon, all of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason, you guys can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light until next time.